They came wrapped in light, glowing ships, ancient voices, promises of protection from a monster they said would devour our world, the Zorg Empire. They said we were lucky they found us in time, that Earth had only one choice: surrender our culture, our DNA, our future, or be annihilated. What they didn't know was that we'd already killed the monster. We're not the prey anymore. We're the end of their con. The stars had witnessed thousands of beginnings, civilizations rising from stone to circuitry, their first steps into the cosmos uncertain, eager, vulnerable. And just as predictably, the Zigarian collective was always there, serpent-like elites, slithering in with ancient charm and poisoned wisdom. They offered protection from a terrifying enemy, the dreaded Zorg Empire, a race of galaxy-devouring monsters. It was all a ruse. The Zigarians had long ago locked the Zorg away in the cold edges of space, turning their defeated enemy into a phantom threat used to prey on emerging species. Their scam was elegant: arrive before the panic, promise survival, and in return demand culture, biology, and sovereignty. In time, every planet paid, until they reached Earth. The Zigarians came prepared for easy conquest. Humanity had just mastered FTL travel, and its history of war and chaos made it seem ripe for manipulation. The Zigarian emissary ship unfolded in Earth's orbit like a shining orchid, broadcasting fear-soaked visuals of the Zorg destroying civilizations. It should have worked, but instead of panic, Earth sent a calm voice: Samantha Farias, Earth's chosen representative. She stepped into the Zigarian chamber not with awe, but with quiet confidence. She watched their lies, nodded politely, then delivered a line that would fracture the oldest con in the galaxy. "You're too late. We already dealt with the Zorg." The chamber froze. Samantha showed them classified footage: Zorg warships annihilated by human AI fleets, zero-point kinetic weapons shredding hulls, entire Zorg command lines vaporized by Earth's retaliatory strikes. It wasn't luck. It was ruthless survival. Earth had faced the nightmare, and won. The Zigarians, who fed on fear, now stared at something far more dangerous, a species immune to it. The Zigarian Council, once smug behind centuries of manipulation, now scrambled behind flickering projection screens and silent psychic signals. Their con, built on the myth of Zorg, crumbled in minutes under Earth's raw evidence. Samantha didn't stop. She exposed their scam piece by piece: how they faked threats, seeded false panic, and harvested genetic and cultural treasures from desperate species. And then, like a prosecutor laying out charges, she transmitted their history across known space. Every Zigarian trick, every manipulated species, every stolen archive. Worlds that had once whispered their names with reverence now shouted with rage. Across the galaxy, civilizations awakened from centuries of fear-induced submission. Uprisings began. Formerly subjugated worlds cut trade lines, launched investigations, seized Zigarian embassies. And through it all, Earth stood not as a conqueror, but as a catalyst. Humans didn't want territory. They wanted the truth to burn brighter than any laser cannon. But Earth wasn't finished. Samantha demanded full restitution. Every artifact, every stolen genome, every vault of culture hidden on Zigarian moons returned. In exchange, humanity would not unleash what it had now revealed: that Earth had surpassed even the Zigarians in technology, in strategy, in will. The Zigarians tried to negotiate, but Earth's position was unshakable. And so, defeated not by war, but by exposure, the Zigarians surrendered the source core, their most powerful and secret tool, a quantum AI capable of simulating fear across entire star systems. Humanity locked it away. The galaxy shifted. The hunters had become the prey. And Earth had just rewritten the rules of first contact. With the Zigarian scam revealed and dismantled, the stars were no longer a dark place of secrets. They became a frontier of renewal. From the ruins of exploitation rose something radical: the Star-Bound Accord, a true galactic alliance, brokered not through fear, but through accountability. Earth led its formation. Worlds once divided now shared knowledge, traded freely, and rebuilt what the Zigarians had stolen. Species began to thrive on their own terms. Lost cultures were restored. Forbidden art was performed again under open skies. Earth became more than a planet. It became a symbol, not of dominance, but of balance. Samantha's final broadcast echoed through every system. We are not here to rule. We are here to remind you that no predator is forever, and no lie can outlive truth. And as the Zigarians faded into legend and the last remnants of the Zorg turned to dust in classified labs on Lunabase, a new age began. Explorers launched deep beyond the mapped sectors, not to conquer, but to connect. Humanity had survived its own apocalypse. It had survived invasion. And now it would lead not by fear, but by example. This was not the end. This was the moment the stars finally belonged to everyone. This was Starbound.